September this year, guys. Let's have a look at what Casio G-Shock Japan has to offer for us, which is really quite simple. Starting with the first one on the list, this is called the neutral color scheme. They released quite similar color scheme before, called the Sandland, called the utility color, whatever they name those. This is kind of like a similar category, though from my opinion this is probably baby G color scheme but applied onto a G-Shock series, kind of like that. First one, GA21NC-3 AGF in moss green, pastel green, you might say, at 15,950 yen. Fair enough, but the combination is nice. So if you're into this color scheme, if you haven't owned one yet, maybe grab one. Then we have a GA2200NC. This is like the land sand color scheme but without those patterns, if my mind serves me correct. And then we have a GA700, which is kind of nice, brown colorway for a watch this big. It almost reminds me like one of those camouflage army color scheme, right? But it's just no pattern on it, it's brown. And then DW5600NC. So this also reminds me of a vintage watch that they used to release way back in the 90s, also common similar brown color scheme, though for a square G-Shock watch, believe it or not, there's the My G-Shock tab on this app where you could just customize your own square into this exact colorway, or if you want to go crazy, mix them up if you wanted to. So the square one is not really limited to this color, you could make your own watch, to be honest. The rest of this, you'll fix them. Next up, we have black pink color scheme. I think this is like one of those Lakers or those NBA color scheme that they used to do way back, where they released 4 variants but without the official licensing or logo applied on. But the color scheme is already, you know, representing enough. In this case, black pink, most of it black and some pink accents. This one specifically also reminds me of a GA100 G-Shock watch, a watch I think I already made a video of it before. You know, black and pink, pretty much standard. So this is on a GA2100 series now. And then there's another version here, fully pink. This, I mean, if they just, you know, add a serial number on it, this watch gonna be massive. The color alone really make it very unique. If you look at it, digital display also comes in pink as well. That is just crazy. And it almost reminds me of a GA300 series release, I believe closing to 10 years ago, right, if I'm not mistaken. Also really toy-ish looking watch, but hey, it is what it is. If you're into pink, this is the time to shine. Speaking of a bit shiny things though, we have here Euphoria color scheme, GA100EU-882JF. I mean, just look them up. Euphoria color scheme or color blocking. You can see this is the combination of all the colors. And if you look at the watch, yeah, indeed, they did feature the Euphoria color on this watch. It's just different color combination, different styles and everything. So it's fine. But look at all this weird. I mean, it's really weird. I'm really not into this Euphoria color theme. But if you're into that, maybe you are. It's also entirely up to you. But this tells me someone in the design team is high. And you know what I mean when I say that, right? Anyway, next up, something very simple, GMBS 5600, black and white. Both of them comes positive display. What's cool about this thing is that you're pretty much getting a baby G size watch with the strap, the weight, everything that you like on baby G. I mean, for the small sizing, of course, mainly, but now with 20 bar water resistance, so just as tough as G-Shock, sized like a baby G. So I'm sure there are some people who are into this kind of thing. So this is for you. And also, this is, I believe, the cheapest, right, out of the bunch on the list today. Anyway, for the square one at least. So there's that, and last but not least, we have a Mudmaster GW2000CR-1 AJF at, holy, I didn't realize the price before, 116,600 Japanese yen. Well, depending on the USD conversion, 100,000, maybe less than that. Anyway, just another Mudmaster triple sensor carbon core watch, which is already good enough already. Here is fine. If you haven't owned one yet, I highly recommend to get one. It is very premium looking G-Shock watch, also feels premium, function very well. So, but anyway, not the point. The point here is common with different color scheme now with crack pattern on it. This one also reminds me of another GA700 that they used to do before, a watch that I think I already made a review video as well, where they literally laser cut the strap into a crack pattern. Unlike this one, it's just pattern. They made something way better before back then with little crack pattern etched into the strap and also the watch bezel as well. I think if they did the same on this Mudmaster, it's gonna be crazy. But hey, it's not gonna be as practical, right? If you have cracks on it, it's gonna catch a lot of dirt and mud in there. But anyway, I get a point. But yeah, If you're into this crack pattern thing, go look them up. GA100 crack pattern. You're gonna be amazed if you haven't seen that already. Aside from that, I think I already covered everything, but just a quick shout out to a baby X-Girl G-Shock watch which I just noticed, featuring an iridescent pattern on the band and bezel. Just, I'll say that much. You can look at the picture yourself. I'm not sure which one to get because all of them are pretty basics, but if you want me to get something for review, just comment down below a model number and I'll try to get them up. I mean, just like last month when I said I don't want to get anything, but I end up getting a GD350L recently released G-Shock watch as well. So maybe I get something from this list, or maybe from previously released model, depending on your suggestion. And that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.